Kind of go, really? You know that. Another little factoid here. You know the word factoid?
Well, you're getting to be a real intellectual. All right. I mean, you're reading all these books that you're writing, it's amazing.
Thanks to Toby, man. Toby Mac. All right, here it is. It says Bible verses are etched in stone all over the federal buildings and monuments throughout Washington, D.C. You can't get away from it. All those crooked politicians walking around that city, they can't run from it. Not all of them, a lot of them. But you know what? You can't get away from it. It's all around us.
Well, as you've traveled as much as you have in singing and in writing, have you found that young people are lacking in the knowledge of being a Christian heritage?
Well, I think we were our own test. We went through the Capitol and learned so much
that we didn't know.
That we could.
You think y'all were typical of the kids you sing to?
Absolutely. When we walked down the other side, we were like, we have to do something.
Yeah.
We have to do something. That's when this book was conceived. And it wasn't, it's nice for musicians once in a while. We're just in the spotlight a lot, and you feel sometimes like it just gets a little much. And it's like, with the Jesus Freaks books and this book, we can sort of step out of the spotlight and say, okay, these are some people that stood. These are some people that sacrificed to give us the freedoms we have, to give us the nation we have.
We have the opportunity to travel the world many times and learn from great people and experience life. And so sometimes when the music doesn't talk about it, these books can't. People can learn from the books.
Well, long after you're gone, the book's here. And the book stays in town after you leave. You may leave some music, but I'm going to tell you, I think that we really are in some ways, although we can read, we are almost illiterate as far as really gaining insight and information because we dive in. I don't think that today people are on the internet all the time. They're watching television. They're into music, sadly, without ever getting into a book. And, boy, something happens to your mind. I read a sentence or a paragraph, and it sets my mind in motion, tracking along that line, thinking about what they said. I take every paragraph that has meat and substance, which every paragraph in this book does. I mean, you picked, really, and I know you had some research help, because I understand what it is to use research. So you had some great research help. But you picked the gems. I mean, you picked a gold mine and put it on every page so that people begin to mine that. It literally sets your mind, I think, aflame with truth that literally begins to change your life. If kids will read this, now this is what I think I hear you saying. You want to use your influence to get people to read and see something that will make a difference in their own life.
Yes. So it will affect how they act, how they walk. It will affect their confidence. When you're inundated and barraged with everyone telling you, forget this stuff, forget the fact that we are founded in God, it's a new day, you have to have something to stand on.
You think